Welcome to MojoPlays, where today we'll be taking a look at 10 Soulslike bosses with the most surprising second phase reveals. Before we get started, we post new videos all week long, so be sure to subscribe to MojoPlays and ring that bell to be notified about our latest videos. Father Gascoinne, Bloodborne. Father Gascoinne is where Bloodborne stops holding your hand. At first, he's just another fast, aggressive hunter swinging an axe and blasting a gun. But as his health drops, the real horror kicks in. He transforms into a giant beast, howling and mauling you in a blur of claws and fury. Your carefully learned dodge and parries? Yeah, pretty useless now. His movement becomes wild and erratic, throwing off your timing. One bright side to the fight is that you can briefly calm him with a music box, which is a tragic touch since it's from his daughter. The emotional gut punch plus the sudden difficulty spike makes this one unforgettable. Godric the Grafted, Elden Ring.
I am the Lord of all that is golden.
You'd think the grafted limbs all over Godric's body were the grossest thing about him, until he starts hacking himself apart mid-fight. After you whittle him down, he takes a massive dragon head and jams it where his arm used to be, instantly turning the battlefield into a barbecue.
Truest of dragons.
His new attacks rain fire and panic, and his dragon arm can grab, slam, and incinerate you in seconds. It's a jaw-dropping shift that perfectly captures Elden Ring's grotesque charm. Just when you think he's weird, he gets weirder, and somehow tougher. A little friendly advice, don't stand too close once the second phase starts. Ornstein and Smo, Dark Souls. Ornstein and Smo are already a nightmare duo. Their lightning-fast agility meets brute force. But the shock comes when one falls, and the other absorbs their power. You kill Ornstein first, and Smo gets lightning attacks. Take Smo out first, and Ornstein becomes a giant, harder-hitting version of himself. Either way, you're in for a second tougher fight, with no break in between. You're pretty much killing a mini-boss only for a final boss to spawn instantly. This twist isn't just for show, it forces players to strategize which of the two to kill first, and the wrong decision can snowball into a game over really fast. Viper, the first Berserker Kazan. Viper doesn't seem like anything special at first, just another speedy enemy with a katana and a chip on his shoulder. But once you knock him into phase 2, he throws away any semblance of fairness. He can't be staggered anymore, and his moveset becomes a blur of lunges, aerials, and brutal combos that don't give you a second to breathe. Suddenly, your safe patterns stop working. At this point, you're practically fighting a new character entirely. If you weren't playing smart before, you're getting bodied now. It's the kind of phase change that makes you wish for a checkpoint. Fast. Sister Freya, Dark Souls 3.
Please avert thine eyes.
You beat her once, then she revives. Then she revives again. Sister Freya's second phase is intense enough since she ends up joining forces with Father Ariandel for chaotic tag team hell. But it's really the third phase that drops jaws entirely. Freya returns, cloaked in dark flames, faster, more aggressive, and more merciless than ever before. Healing windows vanish, and dodging her invisible slashes becomes a guessing game. What felt like a boss fight turns into an endurance match that tests patience, timing, and your ability not to scream. By the time she falls for good, you fought 3 versions of her and probably used every last drop of Estus you had. Laxasia the Complete, Lies of P. Laxasia's first phase already feels like a final boss, consisting of precise strikes, relentless pressure, and a heavy focus on parrying. But then she cracks her mask, reveals her face, and all hell breaks loose. She floods the arena with electric energy, becomes even faster, and unleashes wide area lightning strikes that punish even slight mistakes. Her aggression multiplies, giving players barely any time to recover. Parrying becomes essential, but her unpredictable combos make it terrifying. From style to difficulty, Phase 2 turns Laxasia into one of the game's most intimidating fights, both a visual spectacle and a nightmare in motion. Demon Prince, Dark Souls 3. You just beat 2 demons. Congrats. Hope you didn't use all your Estus, because now they combine into the Demon Prince, and the real fight begins. This second phase flips the entire encounter on its head. There's no room to breathe since memorizing his chaotic pattern takes time and lots of death. It's a curveball Dark Souls veterans still dread. Just when you think the ash-covered arena means you've seen the worst, this burning monstrosity rises and scorches that hope to ashes. Lwig the Holy Blade, Bloodborne. Lwig starts off like a pure Bloodborne horror. He's mutated, screaming, and flailing in a mad scramble of limbs and gore. But halfway through, he calms down. Slowly, he rises, finds his Moonlight Greatsword, and regains his honor. It's pretty haunting. The second phase trades chaos for discipline as Lwig shifts to elegant swordplay with huge glowing sweeps and deadly precision. He's still fast and still lethal, but now he fights like a fallen knight trying to reclaim his soul. It's a rare moment of beauty in a game full of nightmares, and it turns the boss fight from disgusting to tragic without losing any of the challenge. Guardian Ape, Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. So you decapitate the Guardian Ape. Victory, right? Wrong. It stands up, head in one hand, sword in the other. What follows is one of the most shocking second phases in From Software history. This decapitated beast fights more brutally, swinging its blade and letting out spine-chilling screams that cause terror buildup. The whole vibe flips from animalistic chaos to undead horror. And that sword is so unpredictable, but those swings hit like a truck. It's truly a traumatizing fight for a lot of fans of this game. It's Sekiro at its cruelest and most brilliant. From decapitation to desperation in 5 seconds flat. We're still not over it. Malenia, Goddess of Rot, Elden Ring.
My flesh was dull gold, and my blood rotted.
Melenia is already a nightmare in Phase 1, being lightning fast, graceful, and able to heal with every strike. But just when you think you've got her down, she breaks out of a cocoon of flames, evolving into something even more terrifying, and the real fight finally begins. She transforms into the Goddess of Rot, sprouting wings and unleashing Scarlet Aeonia, a massive AoE that infects the battlefield with deadly rot. Her second phase features dive bombs, clones, and relentless pressure. You pretty much have to relearn the fight in real time while dodging poison clouds. It's punishing, dramatic, and unforgettable. By the end, not only are you relieved that you've finally taken her out, but you're equally as impressed that you're still alive. Which one of these second phases made your heart skip a beat before chucking your controller across the room? Be sure to let us know in the comments.